Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. I don't know if it's champy today, don't I? But yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah, so WeaponCollector live stream. Let's talk about whatever you want. I'll just wait for some people to get on because I'm probably just talking to right now anyway. So if you're re-watching this, we just sort of have a chat about anything. Just let it go where it's really. So yeah, just wait. All right, man. Good to see you on, mate. I'll see you on Liam's stream. I got that tarpaulin that I was on about. I'll show you what I got if I didn't show you. Did I have it last time? You know, it ain't nothing special anyway, but to start making that tent and doing my bug out bag ever so slightly smaller, I got that, which literally weighs nothing. Even two of those would still be half the weight of a tent. And just as an extra bit, I got myself, because it was cheap and it was all I could get, a cheap fleece blanket. Honda, you right, mate? Yeah. Nathan Seddon, you right, mate? Nell, Liam. Oh, yeah, that's good enough. I'm going to get a sleeping bag as well to go with it. But I just wanted, it's always nice to have a little bit of extra stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like you can have the sleeping bag and you can have that in it. You know what I mean? Or you could use it for something else. Yeah, little extra. Right, Preston. Right, Peach. That's the phone. I wonder what the fuck that noise was. My hearing must be coming back a bit now. I said hello to everyone. Yeah. When I need a little bit more stuff to make the tent. I need some duct tape and some good double-sided tape. You know, like the kind you use for carpets, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but they're massive, aren't they? Man, they're about that bloody round. That's the only problem with the sleeping bags. The only thing I hate about sleeping bags is the size of them. The fucking bug, the sometimes the fucking sleeping bags are nearly the size of the bug out bag, aren't they? But I suppose they're light. But yeah, turn that light down a bit. I don't even need it on really. Yeah, one thing I just Well, I said I'll buy one. It's just I don't know. That's just fucking gone off. You know, there's ways around these things. You got to remember that you know, people lived without sleeping bags for millions of years, didn't they? A million years. But yeah, I ain't disagreeing with you there. Though you do need a sleeping bag, and the better you can get. Just going on to the other thing so I can see this a bit better. I will let you know when I see the comments again. Oh, that's all muted, isn't it? Preston, you're right, mate. Honda said, just getting ready for work as always. Did you check out my last chat? I'll be honest with you, Honda, I've not actually watched many videos this week. I'll try and get onto it eventually. Pete says, shit day at work today. I was outside most of the day doing a shit job. Pete. Needs to get paid for it. Jam, you're right, Jasmine? Oh, and Jennifer, you're right. So I nearly missed you then. You was just above the bit that said about you know, whenever I go onto the chat, it starts doing this fucking welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. And because I just put it back on, I nearly missed your comment. Iron Man said, we're a lot weaker now compared to ancient people. They kill bears with their bare hands. Yeah. As I said, I wasn't disagreeing with you, Iron Man. You do need a good sleeping bag. But, you know, there are ways around it, I suppose. But, yeah. Thing is, I ain't got 25 quid to spend on a sleeping bag. That cost me £5. And that cost me £5. And that was about all I had. Bad Norseman said, Earth looks flat as usual, mate. You're the bloody flat earther, mate, not me. Right, where am I? Ehon said to me, I got a new handgun, Smith & Wesson 642 Ultralight. It's a small 5-shot 38 special stainless revolver. Good job you not explained, but yeah, I know what a revolver is, but yeah, I'm glad you said it's a small 5-shot 38. Yeah, nice one, mate. That sounds good. I'll check that out. WS94, you right, Stu? Iron Man said you can have a light kit as long as you have a fire all night. That's what I'm going to try and do, Iron Man. That's why I want to do this tent. If this tent is good enough, that's going to keep you a lot warmer than just sleeping under a tarp. You know what I mean? Because at least it'll be enclosed and it'll keep your heat in. And it'll be small enough that it should keep more, be able to maintain the heat better than some great big fucking massive thing that you can buy. But even a cheap small tent is normally quite big compared to what I'm going to do. Jam said, how's your week been, Mike? Not bad. Been a bit of a weird one. I ain't done a lot. I'll tell you what, I keep falling asleep really early. I reckon it's because of the nights getting earlier, isn't it? It's making me start to fall asleep at 7 o'clock at night. But yeah, it's been all right. How about you? Fucking flying here again. I get this single small fucking flying here. Doesn't it all? Carl, you right, Carl? Bristol, you right? Double Sabu, you right, mate? Ehon said, who is a flat earther? I do a conspiracy chat and I'm looking for flat earthers to invite on and have a chat. Well, I don't know if he actually is, Honda, but the person who just said to me about it was this person. Hang on. Pete said, did Fabio Crow's video? Did you, Fabio? Did I see Fabio Crow's video from a few days ago? Yes, I did. The two. I was waiting for him to show his camping setups. That'd be quite interesting. He's living in the woods, isn't he? Living in the woods, but still working. I'm fucking flying here. I'll leave my door open for a bit. See what the fuck about there. Carl saying hello. You're right, Carl. You're right, Tim. You're right, Zed. Tea light in the tent can warm things up a bit, apparently. Yes, yeah, I've heard that. Zed, what was the title of that music again? That you I tried to watch that before the stream, but I've lost a fucking piece of paper that was written down. And when I searched my search history, I couldn't find it. I've lost my fucking pen as well now. I have to write it down with a fucking marker pen. Fucking alarm. Bristol said, what's your comment on broadheads? On broadheads, Mike? What do you mean? What do I think of broadheads? I think they're well worth having. I like those single blade ones. They're really fucking good, they are, for penetrating. Northwest Prepper and Survival. You right, mate? Carl said the Flat Earths have a global following. They do, don't they? Brad Norton said, just look out the window, mate. Flat as a crumpet on a turtle's back. Stu, WS94 said, Mike, what's your favourite George Romero of the Dead film? Probably Dawn of the Dead, I think. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead, I'd say. Stu, always like that one. Something about the being in the shopping mall is, that'd be everyone's fantasy, wouldn't it? I think. you know, or everyone would like that. Zed said, I saw Matt's improvised weapons video. He beat you to it. Yeah, I'll have to watch. I ain't even watched that yet, Zed. But I've seen it on there. Right, I'll have to watch load mode on because it's impossible otherwise. Right. E Honda said, get your assault rifle. It's pump action plastic shotgun that shoots salt and kills flies. I have heard of that. There's one single little fly in here, like a little fruit fly, like a tiny little one, not a big one. Dad said, naughty Miranda. Oh, do you know what I was looking up? I kept looking, I was trying to think, was it Mohicans? Well, it was something to do with Indians. I'll definitely watch that after this. I tried to watch it before the stream, Jen. I couldn't fucking I couldn't find the piece of paper that I'd written it down. Kern said, must be clear in your search history. That's it. Iron Man said, when I get the night vision solar panel, power bank set up, I'll do a comeback with it. Nice one. All right, Rich. Carl said, global following, wake up, Mike. Oh, global follow, fuck's sake, yeah. That went straight over my bloody head, Carl. I'm like that quite often, though. Can't you see I look half asleep today? I think I fucking do look half asleep. You can tell I ain't been out for a while. Your fucking beard starts growing through.
Bluetooth's ready.
Just turning that on so you can see my lovely face a bit better. Where was we? Jumble Salboo said Day of the Dead is his baby. That is a good one though. I do like that. And I'll tell you what, I've always preferred Tom Savini's remake of Night of the Living Dead to the original. But that's made with sort of George Romero's blessing, and he even got Tom Savini to direct it, didn't he? Wolf Flux. And anyone hear about that Team Trees thing that just blew up in the last 2 hours? Apparently over 100 channels just posted about it. No, I ain't heard of that. What the fuck is that then? Wolf. Sounds interesting. Is yours Day of the Dead, Stu? I do like Day of the Dead. That's very good. But I think there's just something about the being in the shopping mall that gets me sort of imagining what I would be doing in that situation. You know, you'd love to be going through all these shops and that and getting all the fucking guns and food and, you know, all the fucking shit you want to mess around with, all the gear. Iron Man said, Mike, check out Survival Lily. I know Survival Lily. He said she's an Austrian bushcraft shit. Sexy Austrian. I know her. You right, Liam? Carl's laughing now because I finally got his joke. I'm terrible, Carl, sometimes with these bloody things. I get straight over my fucking head. Liam said, I might make a coffee. My girlfriend told me there's more caffeine in tea. I think there is. I've heard that. A little coffee here. Might make a coffee. Yeah, might make a coffee. Might make a coffee because his girlfriend. I thought you meant. I read that out like you were saying you're going to make the coffee your girlfriend, Liam. Now says she watches Survival Lily. Bristol said bought some crossbow bolts via your tag, the Barnet Commando Rexy alley ones. So I've got some carbon fibre ones. Oh, thank you, Bristol. I appreciate that. What was that on eBay or Amazon? Jennifer said it's cold kind for a tent. Yeah, I agree with you there, Jennifer. Definitely, it would be fucking cold for tent sleeping right now. Jim said I watch Survival Lily. Shame she doesn't do any other kind of bushcraft. Oh, fuck's sake. Wolf Flux said it's a plan to plant. Oh, I'll tell you what, Wolf Flux. Then I have seen a video on that tonight. I didn't know that's what you meant. Yeah, one of the channels I subscribed to uploaded something about that today, like literally a couple of hours ago. Yeah, he said it's a plan to plant 20 million trees, but it costs £1 a tree to plant a tree from a drone. So they're doing a huge fundraiser to raise $20 million. Carl said Zombieland was a funny film. You know what, Carl, I've never seen that. Well, we were saying this on one of my other streams, on my computer game streams. I've not seen hardly any of the new zombie films, you know. I used to fucking love them. I own, like, pre 2000, I own fucking loads of the zombie films on DVD. Maybe 2005 and earlier. But yeah, then it got to a point where I stopped watching hardly any. But I do like the zombie films. Richard said it may be a while before I can send you some medieval Manchu style crossbow bolts, Mike. But I'll get around to doing something. That's all good, Rich, because a lot of the time when I say I'll do it soon, in all honesty, that might mean a year when I say that. So, you know, that might mean two. When I say I'll do it soon, that could be 2 years. So, I can wait, mate. I can wait. I'm very patient. Iron Man said, I saw Zombieland 2. It's also good. Land of the Dead is good. You know, like Land of the Dead again. I've got all of them on DVD. I've got most of the, as I said, I got, you know, both Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead. Yeah. Liam said she's getting enough off me. Off my antidepressants, so I'm getting big hard-ons. No, so she's happy. I had heard that. My cousin reckoned. No, my cousin reckoned he could get hard on, but he couldn't come. Well, it's turned into that stream already. Bristol said he bought it off eBay. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, the eBay's been doing really good lately. I managed to get 58 quid in 1 month recently. That's quite rare, though. You lot must remember to get your Christmas shopping through my links, though, when you do. Iron Man said the new Terminator is absolutely crap. I'll watch it soon and I'll let you know. Right, I managed to hit that fly then. Jumble Sabusa, I love Dead Mine, which is a zombie movie too. I might have seen Dead Mine. Is Liam on? Liam, you're on. Is Dead Mine the one you told me about? Iron Man said to Stu, he was a great actor. I've missed something there. Where is that then? Oh, Stu was saying, yeah, like Dennis Hopper in Land of the Dead. Yeah, he's good in that, isn't he? I might have to watch that one again. I think I've only ever watched that once, maybe twice. Pete said, don't tell the ladies that they will all drug us. And then Liam said, your cousin knows about my hard ones. Okay, Mike. I meant his, not yours. Karen said, I didn't know people still use eBay. Yeah, there's loads of people on eBay. Thank God for me. Number Sabu said, one of those World War II zombie samurais. I think I have seen it. It's just I get mixed up with pretty sure anyway that Liam told me about that and then I watched it. Iron Man said Trainspotting is a great zombie movie. I never thought about it that way, but yeah. Carl said zombie hard-ons. Yeah. He goes Friday. Yeah, he does a fucking Friday, can't he, Carl? It's early yet. It gets worse and worse as it gets on. And if you stay on after 11, fuck me, starts to get to the stage where it's unwatchable. Yeah, here's a rare zombie film that I don't know a lot of people have seen. Some of you lot probably would have seen this. Who's ever seen that? Let me get it in the fucking right place. Yeah. It's done by the Spearig brothers. I'm trying to think what the last big film the Spearig brothers did, but they did a big film recently. This was their first film. If you look up the Spearig brothers, what was it? They did a big film recently that was quite good. Like most of their films are good, but this was like their first one. It was an indie zombie film. So he's got her. It is, but it's good. You got a triple barrel shotgun. Well, it's 3 shotguns basically. It looks better than that though. That I must admit, that picture on the front don't make it look all that good, but it's worth a watch. Yeah, but you say it looks cheap. Bad taste. That was very, very cheap. Irishman, you right, mate? He said, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Outpost is the best zombie movie because there's Nazi zombies. I'm pretty sure I have seen that one. Liam said, I like you, mate, your sound. Well, cheers, Liam. Uncle Sambo said, Zombie went to a lady of the night, did his business, and said, keep the tip. Someone look up what the Spearig brothers' latest film was, and then I can tell you some of the... Oh, I'll look it up myself. And I'll tell you some of the other films they've done. Right, the Spearig brothers, they did Undead, Daybreakers, Predestination, the 2017 Jigsaw film, and the Winchester film. Actually, I didn't like that. But I think I was in a bit of a funny mood when I watched that. In fact, I don't know why it pissed me off and I stopped watching it. Zed said there used to be a triple barrel shotgun at one time. Don't think they make them anymore. I've seen them. I watched a video about that the other day. Two, like your standard double barrel shotgun barrels, and then like a bullet one underneath, wasn't it? Rosewood barrel underneath, sort of, underneath and in the middle. Or sometimes I've seen ones with 4 where it's 2. So it's 2 like that, and then the 2 bullet ones like that. One man said he's growing a mullet and going to wear Hawaiian shirts in winter. Nice one. You better start filming yourself like from this, like wear a mask so we can actually see your mullet. See if you can get a little mask that just covers up your face. I would like to see that. Irishman said to Reegs, that zombie who went to the prostitute, did he throw his leg over her? Liam said, I missed that. What pissed you off? Oh, no, just watching a film. I can't remember what. It was something weird in it. I don't know. It must have been something weird going on in that Winchester film, but I just couldn't fucking watch it. Carl said, a long time ago, but I did buy an Armex Tomcat Mark II fitted with a red dot. It's awesome, mate. Oh, fucking hell. What, you've bought one recently, Carl? Or, which one's the Tomcat? That's the new, what's that, the pistols? Nice one, Carl. Yeah, they're, what are these? No, you gotta get fucking mixed up, because some of the old ones was the Tomcats as well, weren't they? Is this the Tomcat? This ain't the Tomcat anyway, this is the fucking, Horizon, but it's the same thing. Yeah, that's the Firecat, isn't it? I was getting mixed up. That one up there's the Firecat. Oh, you got that nice one. You got sorry, Carl. I'll get fucking mixed up because there's the old one. Because it was the old, funny thing. The old one was called the Tomcat Mark II, and then the new one's called the Tomcat Mark II. And the only difference is the II and the 2, isn't it? No, that's good, Carl. They're well worth getting, aren't they? Have you got it yet, or? Iron Man said, would you grow a really long mustache and comb it over your mouth? No, fuck that, Carl. Iron Man, I can't stand it. I cannot stand hair curling over my fucking lips. Liam said, what movie was it called? Winchester. Yeah, it's just called Winchester. It's about the Winchester house. Pete said, you got a license for that, Bo? Yeah, give him the 2 fingers. That's it. That was traditional, wasn't it? Tactical said, are those guns real? Yes, they are, mate. Neon Matt, he said, best Nazi zombie cyborg film is Frankenstein's Army. Do you know what? I've not seen that, mate, but that does sound good. Nell said she would. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's it, Carl, isn't it? Yeah, the Tomcat's got the stock on it, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, yeah, now you say, yeah. It's got a stock there, isn't it? I never managed to get hold of one of them. Yeah, Tim said, yeah, they did the Tomcat Mark II, then the new one was Tomcat 2. That's it. Gets a bit confusing. Because at first I wasn't sure if Carl was saying a long time ago he bought an Armix Tomcat 2, and that's what slightly confused me. Yeah, personally, I don't use the stocks on them because the problem for me is the gap in the rear sight. If it's that close to my eye, it's like that. Whereas I want it to be like that, if that makes sense. So I need to shoot anything like that. So that's just too close, and that fucking gap's too big for me to shoot properly. Although I think them stocks work better if you have a red dot sight on, which Carl said he's actually got on his. Yeah, so yeah, with the short stock and the red dot sight, that's perfect because it doesn't matter how close you are. Yeah, that's it, Carl. Yeah, with the red dot, that compensates it. That stops you. It makes the stock a workable thing. Not that it's got a stock. This has got a stock, but because those stocks are so short, your eye's too close to the sight unless you use a red dot sight, and then it's fucking perfect. Liam said his doctor is sexy as fuck. Just saying. But said I need to make a stock extender for mine. Yeah, you'd have to ask JBO Bushcraft about that. I'm pretty sure he did that, didn't he? Someone mentioned that. It looked like he did. All right, tactical, by the way, if I never said hello. Zed said, talking of crossbows, who wants a crossbow like the one in Van Helsing? Obviously, I want one. Yeah, who wouldn't want one of them? Neil Matt said, where's Herbert West today? I don't know. Probably injecting fucking things into dead bodies and bringing them back, reanimating them. What do you mean in this day and age? I follow matey, the actor who plays Herbert West. What's his name? Can't remember now. I've been following him on Twitter. Yeah, the red dot on them makes it. They do work better with a red dot sight. For me, like other people may not have that issue, but it's too close. For me that sight to work well for me, I have to have my arm completely extended, and then it's perfect. The front aperture is perfectly fills the back. Liam said, Mike, do you get that eye issue with red dot sights? There's a metal word for it. No, never had any issues with red dot sights. Carl said exactly thinking of adding an extension to it. But yeah, I think that would work perfectly, wouldn't it? What you might have to see if you can get, I don't know, you probably get them anyway, can't you? Or, you know, I bet you could make one easy enough, couldn't you? Iron Man said, true shit hit the fan, I would keep under the radar by sleeping in the day and scavenging at night with night vision. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Iron Man. Zed said, I expect crap tons of people will be doing the same thing. Carl said, same here, mate, hence the red dot holographic type. But yeah, that's because I haven't got the stock one, I haven't really thought about it. But yeah, you're right. You ever thought about getting these lights as well, Carl? Oh, fuck me, looks like I've left my batteries run out on mine. The light on the bottom, they're quite fucking handy. And I've got to sell one of these. Let me know if you want a bolt holder that goes under there. £12.50. But yeah, you know, none of that's all necessary. But that's the good things with these crossbows. There's a hell of a lot of things you can add onto them. I'll have to charge that. I've run out of battery. WS94 Stu said there's a crossbow called the Cerberus crossbow. It's similar in size as a shotgun. Bigger than a pistol crossbow, but smaller than a full-size one. Nice, I'll have to look that up, Stu. What kind of price is it? I must find my fucking pen. It's pointless at using that to write fucking notes down. Liam said it's called astigmatism. I see it all blurred. I can get away with small red dots. No, I don't get that. Tactical said I was just typing about your quiver. Nice one, mate. And Carl said he sent off for a cheap laser. Tim said, can you get those lights on eBay, Mike? What size are they? Yeah, you can get a couple. That one is off of, this is an O-light one. This will probably be a lot of fucking money, this. But look how big that is. That one's probably quite expensive, getting on for like 100 quid. But let me show you a cheap one. This is a bit bigger. See that one there? 15 quid. But yeah, if you, both of those actually, Tim, if that was Tim saying it, they're on my channel. If you look up Gunlight, you should find them on my channel, find a link. But if the link don't work, comment on something and I'll find you a proper link for it. Pete said, does that Cerberus crossbow have 3 heads? Dad said, I'm not keen on the idea of having a light on a crossbow. It's a great way to get some lurking bastard know exactly where you are. No, I agree with you. But yeah, it all depends. I suppose you'd have to use different tactics, wouldn't you? But that's the issue with torches. Torches in general shows you where you are. But so you get discovered easier, but you can also see the other person better. And I suppose it all depends what you're trying to do. If you know the other person, I don't want to get too deep into things, but the other person isn't armed, say, it's not really going to matter if they see you so much. I don't know, but I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. I think it's an extra little thing though. If you're in the complete black, I'd want to have a light. Yeah, and strobe, exactly, Carl. I forget about the strobe. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I forget about the fucking strobe. Yeah. I completely forgot it even fucking existed. Liam, he's back on. I was just chatting with Hypes about night vision. Bristol said an extension for a pistol crossbow. Use a solid pipe from a vacuum cleaner. Fits over. Nice one. Yeah, a good idea. Dumble Sabu said, yeah, I have an astigmatism since I was 6. Say your eye is like a perfect sphere with an astigmatism with a slight dent in the shape. I did not know that. SRS Power Sam, he said, have you ever considered becoming a gigolo? Pretty much every day, mate. I just he said, this bird I'm dating is minted. Nice one. Stu said, it's the same sort of price as a Jaguar crossbow, mate. Maybe a bit cheaper. Well, that's good. That's cheap then, isn't it, Stu? Richard said, there's a rifle crossbow that shoots pistol crossbow bolts. That's 3 rails, so it can shoot 3 bolts. Now that would make sense being called a Cerberus, wouldn't it? Tim said the second one would do nicely. Is it 1 piece? Yeah, 1 piece. Yeah, 1 piece. Carl says strobe the fuckers. That's it. That's it. I completely forgot about fucking strobes. But yes. Tim says strobe torch would be best as it disorientates the other person. But yeah, Zed, I know what you mean about torches. I've had the same exact thoughts with, because I know people who refuse to use a torch at night because it gives their position away. But I suppose it's weighing up. Would you rather be both in the pitch black and not see where someone is, or me personally nowadays, I'd rather have the torch and be able to see someone from a long way away and then be able to avoid them because I've seen them rather than walk right up on them. But yeah, but the problem is you're also, as you say, and I know you're giving away your position from miles away as well. But at least if you can see someone from, a couple hundred meters away, you're 100 meters away before you see them, and then you can go turn your torch on and fuck off. Fucking little flies making me itch now. Daniel Sabo said, Mike, glad your weapons display in the glad the weapons display in the bedrooms are finally on the wall. We'll do a knife board as well. I've completely fucking forgot about that, Riggs. Yes, I saw your pictures. That looks fucking excellent. Yeah, I like them. Just got to fill in the holes on the other side of the stairs now, don't you? But they look very good, mate. Sorry I didn't reply. I've read them and I thought I'll reply later. Now said, yeah, looking forward to seeing it finished. Jumbo Sabu. Liam said to Jumbo Sabu, insist now about the dent. Interesting. Iron Man said, I was a gigolo once. I hated serving bloated 70-year-olds coming over swimming with Nan first. Did you like the money though? Tactical Pirate. No, Tim said, just get one of those special Chinese torches advertised. Yeah, 100 million lumens. Tactical Pirate said, red light better at night. Doesn't travel as far. A bit more stealthy. And you can keep your night vision. Carl said, I need help. I need 8 more YouTube subs for 200 giveaway by next Thursday. Come on, get subscribing to Carl. You'll like his stuff anyway. If you like my videos, you'll like Carl's. He does gun stuff and that, outdoor stuff. So yeah, get subscribing to Carl. Problem is, most of you probably already are, but if you ain't, yeah, and here's the link. Come on, he's doing a giveaway. Where am I? Dad said, I think I'd rather they see you first and maybe put a bolt just underneath it. Dad said, I'd rather think they'd see you first and maybe put a bolt just underneath it from the front, or maybe blow them behind on the side. Yeah. I've not really thought too much about it, Zed. All I thought was at night, if I can't really say though, Zed, really why, but you know why. I mean, Pete said bloody good slings. I'm like, thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. Better than some of the comments I was getting. Oh man said they paid me in cans of chicken soup. Fuck that. Double Sabo said astigmatism is hereditary. His mum had it too. Now said go give Carl a sub. If he's not done, you're not done so already, guys. Carl said cheers. Let us know. Got any yet, Carl? Iron Man's a tactical, no worries, mate. Just make more videos. Yeah, no, I do agree with you, though, Zed. Down to personal preference, yeah. I think it's worth having on there, even if you never used it, because you may be in a situation where it might be handy to be able to see. I don't know. I wouldn't like the thought of, because if I had to walk around in pitch black, that wouldn't be something I'd pick up personally, because I wouldn't be able to see what I was shooting at. Unless it had light on it. Where am I? Bristol said he's subbed to Carl. Tactical said, got some in the pipeline, Iron Man. Just got to wait till it stops pissing down. Oh, Tactical saying cheers for the comments this week, Iron Man. Oh, I have actually. Did I come over and sub to you yet, Tactical? I went and looked at your videos last night. Oh, a sub now. Yeah, I suppose you want sub. Liam said I just subbed to Carl. Thought I already had. It might be because this is a new channel, isn't it? So maybe you've subbed to the old one. Yeah, I'm gonna get that fucking fly eventually. Tactical said he subbed to Carl. You're still alive after the boredom, mate. I thought your videos, you mean? I'm not saying that, but I didn't know what you meant for a second then. I haven't watched them yet. I've been over and seen that they was on there, though. And I've just subscribed to you, literally just now. Iron Man said, Mike, have you heard of Alice bags? They're really good. Got the fucking thing. Can you see it? I'm going to get the cunt eventually. I could have caught that with chopsticks, but I didn't bother. Didn't want to look too fancy on camera. Just washing my hands in case anyone wondered. I have the fucking dirty fucking fly fucking out. But yes, I have heard of Alice bags. I ain't 100% sure what they are though. So an Alice bag is a water kind of thing, isn't it? Pete said the knife maker just sent my blade out. Nice. What, your nice pitted one? Yeah, Mr. Maggie, that's it. Iron Man. I know I'd get the fucking cunt eventually. Tactical said, cheers, mate. 5 subs, woohoo. No, it's good. You wait till you get 10, and then you'll be like, and then you get 100. It gets better and better. I can still remember when I got 100 subscribers. It was fucking brilliant. Alice, who the fuck is Alice? Liam's in the bath. For fuck's sake. Got your tea or your coffee in there? Zed said to Iron Man, Mr. I don't know how the fuck you say that. Musahi was the original and real person who did that. Nice. Iron Man said it's a metal frame. Oh, Alice Pack. Yeah. I thought it was called Alice Pack. Yeah, that's what put me off Alice Bag. I thought that was called an Alice Pack, not an Alice Bag. Hang on. That's what confused me. Yeah, Alice Pack. Yeah, sorry, I thought you was on about something else when you said Alice Bag. It's called Alice Bag as well, then, isn't it? Yeah, I've always heard. No, it ain't. Look up Alice Bag. That'll surprise you, Iron Man. Look up Alice Bag. Yeah, sorry, him saying Alice Bag made me think he was on about something else. Now, an Alice Pack, yeah, that's, as he said, that's the metal framed rucksack, basically, isn't it? Yeah. Liam said, I was going to say, I've got coffee in the bath. Pack bag, who gives a fuck? No, I agree with you, who does give a fuck, but it did put me off slightly. Old school Bergen, nice one, Carl. Alice Bag and Rambo, and that's it. Fuck's sake, please. Dad said Musashi, sorry, typo. Miyamoto, Musashi? Japanese greatest swordsman. Nice. Right, if I've still got the emails, Ed, instead of putting it on my community tab, I'll just tell you about that community strike thing. Not community strike, the copyright strike thing. I'll just read it to you. It ain't nothing anyway. Oh, now I forgot to. I get so fucking. I forget how to sort of. I don't know how to put it. Talk to people properly sometimes. And I forget to I don't know how to say it. say things to people that not that I should say. Nell, are you all right now? Do you feel better now? I forget my manners sometimes with my pleasantries, I think. Yeah, Nell's just had the flu. You're right now. Now. Tactical said, missed my old school frame Bergen. Some scrope nicked it a few years back. I had a pair of muddy wellies in it. What a haul. Zed said, bloody hell, same typo twice. Iron Man said, I'll be King Daddy at Apocalypse, and every one of you will polish my boots for cabbage soup. You can keep your fucking cabbage soup, mate. You can fucking keep that. I don't know if I'll even be able to find it now. YouTube copyright claim. So this was for 30 seconds of a song. So it says a copyright owner using content ID claimed some material in your video. This is not a copyright strike. This does not affect your account status. Video title live stream with WeaponCollector. Copyrighted content. The melody found in Naughty Miranda 7-inch mix. Claimed by CD Baby Sync Publishing. But luckily it didn't affect nothing. It's funny how they'll find fucking like 30 seconds of... You know, I was playing down my phone one, huh? Bristol said, if someone asks you to phone testicle, don't do it. Carl said, had a good skip find at work. That will never happen again. I think I won the lottery, but needs work. HW80K. Yeah, you fucking really found a fucking decent thing there, Carl. That's fucking brilliant, that was, yeah. That's not very often you'd find something like that, is it? And that was in reasonably good condition, wasn't it? You know, it does need work, but it's all right, isn't it? You know, it ain't going to take... It's not like that gun was fucked, or is it? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's brilliant, Carl. Now said she's much better now. Double Sour Boo said, I was out of my study for a second and I thought I heard... No, it's just had a poo. Fuck's sake. I know us lot tell each other quite a bit too much sometimes, but Dad said, funny that the actual posted video wasn't taken down there. No, it was all right. Yeah, they're like, what they do then now, they just whack an ad on it and then that person gets paid. Because there's a way that potentially I could get paid on my videos. What you do, you sign up to this company and you agree to let them copyright claim your videos. And then what happens is they claim the copyright, put an ad on it, even if you're demonetized, they can put ads on it. And then they split the money 50-50 with you. So for people who are demonetized, you can make a little bit of money that way. I've just never got some. I've never done it, and I probably won't ever bother. Now said to Carl, sounds like a really good find, Carl. Yeah, proper. It was a proper decent air rifle. Well, you've probably seen it, haven't you? Now because you watch his videos. Proper decent air rifle. Oh yeah, I missed his comment. I've read it in my head and didn't say it. He said they were going to hand it into the police. Had to strip it. Yeah. The thing is, with that springing, you got to take that out, ain't you? Which you've done. Because potentially, if that was overpower, you know, say no more. But you've took it out anyway, because you showed it on the video. WS94 said, I got a copyright strike once. YouTube made me watch a Happy Tree Friends video all about copyright licenses and stuff. Fucking weird. Did they? Fucking strange. Carl said, yeah, it's all doable. Good project for Mills, wanted one, but too pricey. It's perfect for that, though, isn't it, Carl? Yeah, too dear at the time, but yeah, do it up now, and it's all, as you say, it's all doable. Ain't gonna take a the Luger with a scope on this, Liam. This is there's an air pistol. This is a SMK S2. I think it's an S2. red dot sight on it. Don't know if I'll be able to show you it. Let's go the other way. Not have it so bright. Take 5 minutes to get back to where I fucking was now. Zed said to Carl Oxspring, could I get away with cutting coals off to about 230 millimeters? Iron Man said, my poo is full of corn and peanuts. Feels good coming out. You're taking a shite and watching the stream and writing about it now, giving us detailed explanation of your shit, are you? Just now said, but you couldn't believe what you found, Carl, at first. Made up for you. Nice when things like that happen. Tactical Pirate said, Pebble Dash in the bog, then Iron Man. Stu said, yeah, couldn't upload anything until I'd watched the video. And if I got another stroke within 4 months, they would delete my channel. Do you know what, Stu? That's proper fucking weird. Is that the first time you ever had one? Because that might have, I'll tell you why I've probably never seen that. I've had copyright strikes all the way down to like 2009. So maybe it's because, I've had them then. That's weird, isn't it? It's the same site I have on the rifle crossbow. That it came off a rifle crossbow piece. That's exactly the one. Yeah, it came off of one. Jump Sabu said, roll on November the 5th. Want to use a few of the blank firers in my back garden. The only night to get away with it. That's it. Or possibly New Year's Eve. Liam said, nice. Pete said, disgusting. Liam said, cool. I said, oh yeah. And Carl said, cheers now. And that was genuinely what was being said in the chat if you're just listening and not reading. Yeah, it's fucking decent, Carl. In my loft, I think we've got it ain't mine, it's one of my younger brothers. A BSA Meteor, I think. But it's gone and got rusty up there. I don't think he even knows it's rusty. I know it's rusty, I've seen it up there. So I might get that down for him and do a restoration job on that for him, so he's got a air rifle that's working if he wants one. And I can make a good video out of it. Yeah, I might do that. Tell you what I've got planned. The next series of stuff to make that I'm going to finally completely finish that homemade crossbow I've been making. I don't know how many of you lot will even remember that. But that homemade crossbow is going to get done next week now. And I want to finish that off. That was a pretty much 100%. Well, it is. It's a 100% made homemade crossbow. I even made the full trigger mechanism and everything, proper rolling up trigger mechanism and all that. Yeah, I finished that first. Stu said, yeah, first time. I've had it before when they were saying copyright content in a video and they just put an ad on it or something, but this was a proper copyright strike. All right. Yeah, I don't think I've had a proper copyright strike. Because as that one said, it's not a copyright strike, didn't it? But maybe I'll see that if I do that one day. What was it for, Stu? Did you say? What would you put on there? What was it? A bit of music or something? Carl said, can I reduce the spring? Was it you saying it, Carl, or was it some... I thought Zed saying that. Hang on. Zed said to Carl, is that what we call rifling for a skip then? Nice, I missed that, Zed. Fuck's sake. Carl said, can I reduce the spring by cutting coils off it? I can't find an original spring. Even Chambers are selling aftermarket spring. You might be able to do, Carl. Hang on. What? Sorry, Carl. I fucking thought someone else wrote that. It was Carl saying it. Yeah, sorry, Carl. Fuck's sake. I fucking get... Now, so Carl was saying, can I reduce the spring by cutting... Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I reckon that probably would, Carl. Oh, no, I don't think this is an air rifle. Oh, no, this is broken. I was going to measure this one for you, tell you how long this is. But I don't think this is an air rifle one. No, that's only 18 centimetres. That must be a pistol one. You know what? I don't even know what this is for now. And saying that, I think this might be broken. But yeah, you might get away with seeing how much bigger it is, Carl. Sorry, Carl, I missed this when you first said it, and I thought it was Ed who said that for some. I thought it was Ed asking you that. What I would do, Carl, is go online, and I think you have by the sounds of it. Find out the length of the original springs, yeah, and cut that one down to that. I would say you'd be all right then, but it's probably only that extra bit that does it. Yeah, that's what I would do, Carl. Or you're going to have to get an aftermarket spring, yeah. Which I don't know, it might be worth getting. Tim says, anybody ever had an issue with the CO capsule stuck in the crossbar? Yes, I have, Tim. Fucking hell, that pissed me off. But it was jammed in there. All I could do was just keep hitting it on my hand, like the tube on my hand, and try to flick it out. And eventually it came out. But yes, I've had that issue. Bit of WD-40 might work. Stu said, no, it was a clip from a film. Ah, right, yeah. Jennifer said, I live in Scotland. I have 4 hunting rifles, but cannot have an air rifle without getting a license. Just for an air rifle. It's not mad. They'll do that. They'll do that here. Bob said, Bob, right, mate, Bob the metal guy said, cheers, mate. What is the topic today? At the minute, what was we talking about? It was just a bit of anything at the minute. Bob, Carl Outdoors, CW Outdoors he's got an air rifle that's got a spring that's too big for it. But he can't get an original spring. He was saying, do you reckon you could cut that one down to the length of what the original ones would have been? Would that then be the sort of standard power? I think it probably would. I would do that, Carl. I would cut it down to what the original, find out what the original spring is, length, cut that one down to that, or you're just going to have to get an aftermarket one, I think, aren't you? It won't be the same, but I think it probably would, you know, if it's a new one made for it, I reckon it'd be right, Carl. But I know what you mean. You want something more original in it, don't you? But maybe you might not be able to. Favourite Monster Nut flavour, the beef ones, Iron Man. Jet Cat Glider. Hello. We don't really do politics in these, but you're welcome to have a chat with us. Zed said, I've not even had an air rifle of mine. Yeah, weird, Zed. I read that out wrong, and I thought you was asking Zed, Carl that. Oh, Nell said beef as well. Yeah, I agree with you. No. Iron Man said, I looked it up. It's fully legal to wild camping. Yeah, we spoke to people about that. Len's mentioned it. And so did Glow in the Dark. JBO, you right, mate? I think someone's got a question for you tonight, if I remember rightly. Tim said, I had 2 stuck now. I think the piercing pin is getting stuck into the capsule due to the power adjuster. So I might take the valve out, make the pin a bit thinner. That might work. Bob said, Carl, I think you can cut it down. I'll go to the hardware store and find one that works. Yeah, this is the main spring in it. This is the main spring in the air rifle, Bob. Carl said, in cold weather, CO2 is a bitch. In my 1077, that's the downside to CO2. I agree with you, Carl. I went off completely CO2 for quite a while. And I think now, if I buy any new guns, they'll all be spring. I'm going to buy a 6 foot-pound spring pistol eventually. Yeah, I don't think I'll buy any more CO2. I did like that 1077, though. It looks great. I'd only buy CO2 now if I want a realistic-looking replica, I think. Jet Cat Glide said hello. You right? Dad said Monster Month is disgusting. I expect it's made from leopard scabs. A bit of flavour in. Jumpside said, don't springs have different tensions? So just because they are the same length, don't make them same power. No, I know what you mean. Fucking hell, I can't fucking get people's names out today. Riggs. But I suppose he's just open. If you cut a bit off, it'll weaken it down. Jet Cat Glider said, knife laws are mad. Yeah, they are over here. Iron Man said, Mike Bovril was good for shit at the fan drink, but not for gout. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Iron Man said, I think I had gout once as a teenager, really painful hip joint from drinking too much beer. You can get it in other joints. You normally get it in that big toe joint and then it spreads to different places, but you can get it in other joints, and maybe you did. It's basically an inflammation of the joint, similar to arthritis. So you might have. Jet Cat Glide said, apparently 10-inch kitchen knives cannot hurt anyone because they are intended to, not intended to tap you. Oh, no, I've seen it. Yeah, kitchen knives and workman's tools aren't for hurting people, but a so-called hunting knife is made for killing people. Jennifer said, we have the right to roam in Scotland, no trespassing law. We can go anywhere we want. Weapons I've said, they cut the spring down for me on my airsoft gun to lower the FPS by about 30, so I could use it at the sites that are 350 FPS. It was shooting 380 odd stop. Yeah, I would give it a go, Carl, because in all honesty, you've got to. You can't really put that back in without cutting it down. So you're gonna have to. I would just say cut it down. It's got to make some difference, just because there's not going to be so much fucking tension in it, is there? Carl said the HW80 did not need an ox spring. These things were 12 foot-pounds plus. Yeah, from new. That needed taming from new. That's it. I would say cut it down because you have to anyway. You know, if you're going to put it back in, it's got to be cut. So I would cut it down, Carl, to the length, the original springs, and then it should be all right. And then just keep looking for one, or get an aftermarket one. I don't think there's anything wrong getting an aftermarket one, Carl. I don't know what kind of price they are. My BSA Mercury has got a aftermarket spring in it, because that was the only one I could get for that. JBO said to Nell, glad to hear you're feeling better now. There's a nasty strain of flu going around at the moment. Jetpack Glider, someone got done from a potato peeler. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Zed said to Iron Man, I once had a bad knee from drinking too much. I fell over while pissed and smacked it in the sodden curb. Carl said, yeah, going to do it. Will be on a video in part 3. Yes, that's it, because the thing is, you sort of got to anyway. I know what you mean, though. It's just, will it definitely bring the power down? I think it's got to, hasn't it, surely? If there's less of it in there. And plus, it's going to fit better. Because the thing is, having an oversized screen is probably putting undue tension on things that don't need it. And shit like that. Domicile Boo said, we have the right to roam in the UK too, but if the landowner asks you to leave his property, you have to abide by his request, or you'll be arrested for prevention of the breach of the peace. What was you lot on about bread and that? I missed that. But yeah, did I say, yeah, so next project will be, I thought of a couple today, funnily enough. Finish that homemade crossbow that I've been making for fucking years. Slingshot Warrior, if you're on, I'm going to make a fucking slingshot rifle soon now. I've even started drawing out very, very crude designs. When I say crude, very, very fucking crude. But that was just the ideas that was popping into my head. I shall be making a knife like that as well soon. Yeah. That was just I was just getting a little bit of the basics for the because there's plans that I could follow to make a slingshot rifle, but I don't want to. I want to make my own version with I'll have a little bit of basic looking at other people. But I'm not going to watch anyone's tutorials on how to do them. I'm just going to think of an idea myself and work my way around it. Yeah, funny, Jack Striker mentioned it today, and I thought, you know, and everyone was quite enjoying that slingshot, weren't they? So Nell said nice, mine said peach. Jennifer said the landowners can't ask you to leave in Scotland. Ed said Jumbo Boo. Breach of the peace. The good old police charge when they can't get you for anything else. That's it. That's why when I say to people you can get done for swearing at a policeman, people don't believe you. But you can, because they just do you for breach of the peace. You know, if they don't stop swearing, if they don't, they can do you for something if they want to. As you say, they do you for anything now if they want to. Potentially, you know what I mean. Yeah, I meant to get that crossbow out to show you. I don't know how many of you even remember it now, but it was one where I made everything on it. The prod, the trigger, you know, everything. Sometimes you do, you know, it's easier to use an existing prod or a different trigger. With that slingshot rifle I'm going to make, I'll probably use a existing trigger though, because I did look on eBay. You can get them triggers for them for 10 quid. So for 10 quid, I don't mind buying one. Jumbo Sabu said, Mike, the law has changed. You can now be nicked for swearing at a copper under Section 5 of the Public Order Act. Yeah, the prod was well, it was fiberglass tent poles, but it had yellow ends on the brackets that was holding it. But yeah, but that's the one piece. Yeah, it's got yellow like bracket things holding them on. Oh man, I just won no money on a £2 scratch card. I won't bother asking you to share it with me then. Bob said later I'll have to go to the market. Cheers, Joy. Good to see you on, Bob. I was going to say I might see you later on Slingshots stream, but you don't seem to be on tonight. Yeah, see you later, Bob. Good to have you on, mate. Bob's one of our American friends, if people didn't know. He's been on YouTube as long as I have. Maybe longer. Tactical said, see you, Bob. Sub to your channel today. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Bob has some fucking good stuff on his channel. If you don't subscribe to Bob, he does weapons build, urban sort of survival kind of stuff, all that kind of stuff. Very interesting. Been in the military himself. He's got a wife who's been through martial law and stuff like that. And yeah, he knows his shit basically. Right, Carl said that cat you just made was pretty cool. I like making timber ones from tree forks. Got some in the airing cupboard drying out. Oh, nice one, Carl. Yeah, I've never massively got into catapults and that, but I do occasionally come back to them. Yeah, that one was for Liam. That was for weapons and stuff 93. Point over there, because over there. But yeah, come out all right, didn't it? I like working with aluminium, but wood is just as good, and you can make beautiful catapults out of wood, can't you? Jumbo Sail Boo said before the courts would say a copper should be used to being sworn at, but now it's all changed. Just another way of putting you through the court, bringing in revenue and funds. That's it, Riggs. Stu said I was watching one of your homemade crossbow series the other night from 2010. You know what, Stu? They're probably some of those videos are my most popular videos. I think because of the crossbow triggers in it. But they're terrible old videos. Yeah, they're all right, but they're terrible camera. They're all in that weird, funny, the fucking 380 fucking p whatever square block videos. Carl said we'll give him a sub. Yeah, I tell you what, he's an interesting bloke. Bob is, Carl. You'd like his stuff. Sits in his workshop in his garage making weapons and that. Sometimes has these fucking meth heads come along. So he's a very down to earth man, Bob is though. There's no over the top stuff in him in the slightest. But he'll do videos saying again he's had to pull out his gun and show it to these fucking meth heads to make them fuck off. Yeah, he's a very good bloke, Bob. He's well worth subbing him and having a chat to him. He's a decent bloke. Pete says Spartan knows this shit a little too well. Yes, you're right there, Pete. Fuck's sake. Zed said Jumble said, but always comes down to the money, don't it? Bristol said, if anyone is thinking about camper van conversion, check out the new regulations. They've really tightened up on them. I did not know that. Bristol, what's that kind of what are they doing then? Nice one, Nell and Carl. Yeah, you'll like him. He's a very good bloke. Bob is. That said, Petey probably has one on the lead. Call it Egbert. Keeps us as a pet. Len said, evening, oh, what's the crack? You all right, Len? Good to see you, mate. Oh, just chatting any old fucking bollocks, as you know. As it always goes. I was just recommending Bob the Metal Guy to everyone. And also, if you went sub to Carl yet, go and sub to Carl. Here's his channel again, hopefully, if it's still on there. Yeah, there's his link if you want to get it easily. He's doing a competition. I would say everyone get on there so you can enter it, but then that means more people against me then. No, do get on there and subscribe to it. Well, Pete wants some as well. Now I go and subscribe to Pete as well. You've seen him in my videos. If you want to know who Pete is, that was him in the fucking film club. You've been on my channel a couple of times, haven't you, Pete? Actually, well, in the shooting competition. Shooting competition's going good. I'm really enjoying it this year. Well, I always enjoy it anyway, but you know what I mean? It's been really popular this year. I don't know if it will ever get this popular again. There's still at least another, tell you how many more there's to go. I'm going to have to whack them out a bit quicker now. Because I do want them done this year. Right, shooting contest. So we've got match 13, the Prepared Norseman. Match 14 is Sam. That's going to be a good one. Sam used a 20-bore double-barrel shotgun. So I'm going to have to get a rifle, take the sights off it, and just aim down the barrel to make it a bit more realistic. Match 14. Match 15 is WS94. Stu. Then it's weapons and stuff versus me, both with the same gun in my back garden. And then it's Tim C, match 17. And then I think Rich is going to try and join in at one point if he but yeah, I'll get you. I don't mind anyone advertising their channel yet. Subscribe to Iron Man as well. Prepared Norseman. Actually, he should. Hang on, I missed yours. He should be having another one. Prepared Norseman should be the next one. Oh yeah, match for yeah. I fucking said it, didn't I? Prepared Norseman, you're right, mate. He said, I'm having high hopes for the next installment. I'll tell you what, Prepared Norseman, as you're on, would you like to wait? Can I do someone's instead of yours next? Because if you don't mind me doing that, if you can wait maybe 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 3, let me do someone else's before yours, or maybe 2. I can then get hold of a Daisy Red Rider and use the exact same gun as you. But if I do your one next, which will be like Monday, I won't be able to. So it's up to you. Iron Man says sub to him. Jetcat rides a favourite chippy meal. Probably a kebab. Right. Yeah, subscribe to Iron Man. He's been doing some good survival stuff recently. Prepping kind of stuff. Jumbo Sabu said to Bristol, I asked a caravan salesman once if he had any Winnebagos. He said camper. So I asked him again, doing my impression of Julian Clary. Iron Man said, I make epic real content, no fakery. Nelson is like your fishing. Yeah, I don't mind cat kebab. That don't bother me. Well, I'll tell you what then, prepared Norseman. I will bump yours over to match. What did I say? Yours was 13. I'll put yours match 15. Or maybe 14. And then I will borrow, when Liam comes to visit again soon, I'll borrow his Daisy Red Rider, and then we'll be a lot more realistic. So it might be Sam's next then. Prepared Norseman said, "You can do that, mate. I can wait." It's not actually a Red Rider, but it's the short kiddie version, but same concept. Well, if I do that, it'll be a bit closer. Bristol said, "In brief, a fixed high top, not a pop-up anymore. Sliding door is a must. 2 windows on the side, a fixed awning rail, decals identify a camper." What? That's like the safety things. Yeah, if you're up for that, Brad Norton, I can use a Daisy Red Rider. It'll be a bit closer to it. Carl said, "Cheers. Just looked up Bob's homepage. I've been to Seattle when I was in the forces. The tower, the tower. You know it straight away, right on the border of Canada's mountains wilderness. Love it. Big biker gangs around. But that sounds interesting. Yeah, you'll have to watch his videos." Carl, he's an interesting bloke, and he often tells stories about the area and that. Goes around clearing some of the area and getting rid of fucking like dodgy bit, you know, there's bits with like meth fucking camps and shit like that. He goes around and gets rid of them basically. Cry lunch, right, mate? And he said, "Everyone out of family just popped in to say hello." Nice one, mate. John, you're right. You've been sick as well. Now's been sick. Iron Man said he's the daddy. Dennis said, "What's been your favourite in the shooting competition so far?" I don't know. Saying that then, I don't know. For me doing it, or like the ones I had to edit together, I don't know. But in all honesty, some of the best shooting I've done was probably the last one I did against Urban Combat Boots. I haven't shot standing up without no fucking thing with an air rifle, a good air rifle, for ages. And I shot really well, I thought. That was the most enjoyable for having a proper good shoot. Because a lot of them are shooting crappy guns that shite, and I was shooting crappy guns and couldn't get in, couldn't get on with them. Brad Norton said, "Will be a good one. Daisy smoothbores for the ultimate accuracy." But I don't know. I tell you, there are loads of them I liked. I did like the spear throwing one. That was good. That was very interesting. I like the more unusual ones because most of the shooting ones are all the same, if you know what I mean. They're all stuff I've done before. But and the axe throwing one was good. I like that. John said, my 2-2 male. Oh yes, John's going to join in as well. John said, "My 2-2 male may not be scoped." You notice anything yet now? With how good the barrel is, it'll probably tack drive once everything is dialed in perfectly. Nice. Yeah, it's up to you. I can do both. Dad said to Krylon, "I think Nell is more of a goth, to be honest." Oh, the mod. Jumbo Sailboo said, "Mike's favourite's got to be kicking Jumbo Sailboo's ass." Tactical Pirate said, "Black peppercorns down the barrel of your air rifle, Mike." DIY shotgun. Right, Iron Man said, "Mike, tell us the time you pissed and shat yourself on beer." Rob, you're right. Rob, good to see you, mate. He said, "Hey, Mike, sorry I'm late. Hi all." Good people, hope you're all well. Yeah, nice one. Now, as you notice, your name's turned blue with a little spanner next to it. JBO said, who was that wanted to ask me something? I think it was Carl and maybe Peacinator. I don't know if they said they was going to ask you, but they was talking about doing an extension on their Tomcat 2 stock. And I'm sure that you've done that on yours, haven't you? It certainly looked like you had. So I said, ask you how you did yours. So right now, I was thinking about it today anyway. I was thinking about doing it today, and then Krylon reminded me. Not deliberately, he didn't know I was going to do it today. Yeah, that's all right now. You work hard for it. You know, though, now there's going to be complaints about why haven't other people been promoted, but Nell puts in all the work for none of the pay. So so now if you see a comment that says show, you show it, unless it's something we don't want to show. Happy promotion day now. John said I've got a Marlin 336 and a Model 80. Both with will probably be used. The 360 will probably be freestanding and free crouching due to the higher ammo cost. That's all good, mate. You can do a longer distance, but I can only do 17 meters at most. So you don't have to do that. You can do further if that's more realistic for you. Because also I'll be using an air rifle. It's just whatever you use. If you use a rifle with a scope, I'll use an air rifle with a scope. You know, that's as good as I can do. That's an fuck. Now I'm going to buy a shitty Lamboretta now. JBO said, okay, no worries. I'll do a video on it tomorrow. Yeah, do that, Jim. That'd be good. Jump Sabu said, yeah, no, don't let the power go to your head. Yeah, we'll see what Nell's like. If she's anything like me, she'll be very fucking she'll roll with an iron fucking fist, mate. You should see me on other people's streams. I'm mild on here. On other people's stream, I'm block. Nah, not really. Pizza now plays hard too. Yeah, we'll see what she's like. Rob said, hey, you can't give Nell a spanner. You know what women with tools are like. Fuck's sake. WS94 said, congrats now. I've got to go. See you later, everyone. You're on tomorrow. I am, Stu. Good to see you on, mate. See you later, Stu. Good night, mate. Iron Man said, shit hit the fan. Would you carry loads of rice and spices and hunt meat and carry fish, or carry rice and tinned food and hunt when the tins run out? I would probably do a bit of both, in all honesty, Iron Man. Probably try and make the tins and the prepared food as long as possible while hunting and setting out traps and shit. You're off as well, Tactical. Good night, mate. John, you all right? John said 20 yards with a 2-2, realistic. What you shoot at a rabbit's 360 is going to have to be 50 to 75 yards. All right, mate. Now we'll go mad with the banhammer. We'll see. You don't need it a lot nowadays, do we? I noticed. We haven't had any sort of troll things for a while. We'll see. But yes, I am known to be a bit of a mod Nazi when it comes to other people's streams. That said, I bet Mad Fan Whiplash will have nothing on Nell for discipline on the streams. Prepared Norseman said 20 yards of a 2-2 long fire for make that 75 for a rabbit. Carl said Iron Man both because all will run out eventually. That's it, Carl. Then said Browning X Bolt in 270 win 600 yards. Can I, if you want, I will not be able to do that kind of distance. But genuinely, Jennifer, if you want to do that, you have 100% can do that. That's fine by me. Go to the competition, look up the details. I'll just be able to match it with, you know, I'll have to do, if you, as I said, if you do a rifle with a scope, I'll do an air rifle with a scope. The furthest distance I can. So yeah, no, do it. If you want to do it, that's good. I want people to join in with the firearms because it's more likely to get some other people in then. Because the only people who've ever joined in the firearms was Electro, and who else was the other one? There's one other person. Or was it just oh, and Sam with his shotgun? I have a feeling though, is the reason no one in the UK joins in my shooting competition with firearms, is it because it might be potentially dodgy for them to show themselves shooting at targets, say? I thought there might be something slightly dodgy with it. Filming yourself shooting. I don't know though, because I notice you don't see it a lot. The actual shooting, I'm sure there's a thing in the fucking license, you know, like some of the stuff that I don't know. But I've never ever managed to yet get a UK person with a firearms license or shotgun license to join my shooting competition. John said I can get within 10 of nearby rabbits. That's it, John. I think they were saying you could do it at 75. You don't need to be that close, but he's saying he can get that close. So John said probably snobbery. It could be. I don't know, but yeah, none of them are joining in. Not like I ain't asked them either. But yeah, our good old American friends have joined in with firearms. You know, and it doesn't matter if people don't want to, but they are prepared. Norseman said always got to be aware of the laws and regulations. I have one where I entered ICANN shooting competition with my Ruger Mark III pistol. Yeah, I've got a feeling there's something over here that they get a bit funny if you're, you know, maybe classed as messing around with firearms instead of, you know. And also I've got a feeling the only place one of them could, someone with a firearms license could probably only shoot at targets at a shooting range. Shooting range probably don't want you filming. I imagine 100 kilograms of rice could last a year, but you would need to build up a cache because transport would be difficult. And it's always dodgy showing off firearms here, Mike. Very tempting for some people. They think they can get their hands on them. Yeah, you're right, then. I think that's what it is. It's something down those kind of lines. Carl said, I think rice and pasta will last longer and supplement with game and fish later. We don't yet know. Is it coming, shit? That's it. I think it's always worth being a bit prepared, isn't it, Carl? Or being prepared. I think that's it, Len, what you're saying. It's something to do with that. I think I'm pretty sure I read something why it was, you know, sort of. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. I reckon everyone's got a blinders for the old Nightbot now. I don't even see it anymore. Bird Northman said, I've got 24/7 access to my club's range, so not much of a problem. I've not seen any signs about filming, but you can only shoot paper targets. You know, it might be different where you are anyway. But yeah, it's a weird one. I can't get any English. Yeah, I'm not bothered what people use. You know, it's just a laugh. You've joined in with your air rifle, and that's perfect, Norseman. Because you was almost matching what I could do. But yeah, it's good. But yeah, it's just weird. I thought I'd get more. I thought I'd get a couple of firearms people in this country joining in, or shotgun people, but none of them seem to have any interest in it. Dad said to Carl, shit hitting the fan is always happening somewhere. John said most things are pretty difficult to trace. While I'm on, if anyone ever wants to support me on Patreon, you get your name on there. You see these names coming up. These are the Patreon supporters. But because I don't have ads or any of that shit, if you ever wanted to support me, I'm not asking people to support me, but some people want to anyway. If you want to, one of the ways is Patreon. You can join it for $1 a month or £1 a month. So about 3p a day. Prepared Norseman said, would like to enter with my Glock 45 ACP. So it's still off all the bloody retail. Trying to get a new slide on the warranty. But yeah, you've done a good job anyway, Norseman. Carl said, be careful about telling what you prep. Wise, lazy people ain't daft. They watch YouTube and will come knock on your door if it happens. Then said, is Zombert dressing up for Halloween? Possibly. You know, I haven't even thought of nothing yet. And how long? What is it? 6 days? 5 days. I'll think of something about 2 days before. Some days I even think of I'm pretty sure last year I thought of that video I did the same fucking day I did it. But I've not thought of anything yet. I better get thinking. Now it's in my head. My brain will start working away without me even knowing. And in a couple of days, I'll wake up with an idea. Because I like to do something different. Something completely different. A bit like, not like this, but, like the April Fools, or like last year's. Last year's one and the April Fools one. Nell was saying exactly, Carl, about the don't tell too many people. John said I'll get my potato cannon out, challenge you, but I don't know what to shoot as targets. Well, the targets are these printable targets, so you'd have to print out the big ones. But I've had Electro's joined in with his cannons. He's shot his with cannons. So you can do that, John, if you want. Iron Man said I want crazy people to come for my stuff. I'll take great pleasure in tossing them for weeks. The Preferred Northman said, funny thing is, I have a wooden slingshot I got off an English bloke on eBay. I'd like to shoot on camera, but with the laws here, I would have to actually be afraid to get busted for illegal weaponry. Isn't that bizarre, though? That's really bizarre. So all the firearms are right, but then the slingshot's dodgy. Carl said, now I'll keep more off YouTube than what I show. That's it, Carl. You got to, really. Then I said, fireworks for home defence. Is that a dodgy subject? Could be. It could be. I'd say I wouldn't discuss it. I don't know. John said to Carl, being known as someone who doesn't fuck around. Well, yeah, that's another. Yeah, I think that's sort of what. Like Carl would know that as well, but I think that's what Iron Man's getting at as well, especially on here. But you don't know when people get desperate, but you'll be just as desperate. And see, the only real thing to do is just be more prepared for the next person and be prepared to do more than the other person. That's all I could say. Liam said he's in the bath with his girlfriend now. He's so horny. Nice one, mate. Get her to type something. I don't know how you'll prove it's her, though. John said, Carl, I got a reputation for a hot temper and being a bastard with a Bowie knife and being a half-decent shot. I think they'd be a bit afraid. Well, you never know. Carl might have meant they come knocking on your door asking for things, potentially. Who knows? But the more people don't know, the better, ain't it? I imagine a man's home or camp is his castle. You must defend it to the death. That's it. And shit at the fan, unwelcome visitors, extra protein. Because it's all about having a plan and keeping it to yourself. That's it, Carl. Slingshot warrior, you right, mate? You dovetailing tonight? That sounds a bit rude if people don't know what that means. It don't mean what it sounds. Liam said, is it weird that we watch you and talk about guns in the bath, mate? I don't know. There's a very lot of fucking weird shit goes on while these streams are going on, so probably not. At least you didn't say your missus was moaning about my droning voice. That's the usual one. Now, Slingshot saying hello to Nell. Thank you for all the link shares, Nell. I appreciate it. John said, I use what knowledge of shit they'd give me an edge to myself. Also, because I don't want to be on, I don't like watch lists. Exactly, John. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of shit that you don't want to let people know that you know. It ain't a crime to know these things. It's a bit dodgy letting people on the internet know that you know them, sort of thing. Liam said, you're funny, Mike. Iron Man said, only good-looking women will get food from me while their boyfriends watch me impregnate them. Fuck's sake, Iron Man. Then said, show us the catapult, Mike. Where is it? I can't remember where I put it now. You're lucky it isn't boxed up. I did at least remember this time to... Who was it mentioning about putting my maker's mark on the Warhammer? I did actually remember this time to actually put... This probably won't focus, but I did actually put the WC19 on there. So that's that side. I'm really happy with that. Looks nice, doesn't it? Just an existing was it you, Len? Nice. Well, thank you for reminding me to bloody do it. Yeah, that's got it. And I will later on, I'll put the maker's mark on the Warhammer as well later. Before Liam gets it. I was really happy with that. John said I run. Tore on most everything. That's the best of luck. Then said that was me. Get stamping. Yeah, cheers, Len. Carl said I prefer to be the grey man. My mates and closest know what I am about. That's why I have daft cooking videos. Takes the edge off my true self. That's it. Carl, you got to have a bit of sort of. It'll take the edge off it, as you say. You know. I said lovely, thanks. That's a lovely bit of kit. I'll be back home soon. I'll make a dovetail stream when I get home. All right, mate. Nice one. Then said I'm out. I'm off out fox shooting. Have a good night. Yeah, and you, Jennifer. Hope you shoot plenty. Iron Man said, looks cool, mate. I like the drilling process you used. Yeah, that's an old method I used for making other things out of aluminium. And it looks like a lot of work, but the way I do it, I bet that's probably, it might only be half an hour's more work than cutting it out by hand with a hacksaw anyway. You know, and that's also, as a lot of people mentioned, that's the way anyone could do that. You know, not everyone's got band saws or, you know. No, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Because there was a couple of people who didn't really appreciate that video, and it was all just, why didn't you use this? Why didn't you use that? And I thought, you know, come on. Surely most of you watch my videos enough to know now why I do the things I do. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I've just done, you know, that's the first time I ever fucking drilled out a bit of metal. Liam said, put the helmet on, Mike, please. I'm not doing that. Well, I might do later. Ask me when the stream's a bit dead. But yeah, Zed said, if that cat he dug up in a few hundred years, they'll see WC bit. I think it's part of 21st century bog. Oh no, that's the only problem. But I tell you what, Zed, if the internet still exists, then if you type WC19 in, you'll find it, or you'll find other stuff that's to do with me. But I know you're joking anyway. Daniel said, evening everyone. I had a proper playing and a night playing fight night round 3. Round at mate. Had a few beers. Been a good night. Nice one, mate. Slingshot said, I'm glad you like my tutorial series. Yeah, it's good, Slingshot. John said, I'll say more of what I have there, but it's hard to track me elsewhere. Yeah, that's it, John. Swarm Bohemian, you right, mate? Actually, what I need to do, I'm going to have to take, I have got some pictures of this, but I need to take some more pictures and tag them with the WC19 and that. The good thing about that aluminium, though, that if that ever did get like buried in the ground, you know, just out of you got lost and buried or something, that would still be pretty much like that when it was dug up. And that would last a fucking 1,000 fucking years. Zed said, time for his nightly medicine. I know what that is, and I'm not going to say. Don't you either, because it didn't come up tonight. Then they said, love watching the build videos, Mike. I find it fascinating what you make out of virtually nothing. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Len. I appreciate that. Comments like that do, because I do get some odd comments sometimes, but people don't seem to get it. Everything I do it for a reason. You know what I mean? No, it don't, Iron Man. What it does is it gets aluminium don't rust, but it gets a powdery residue on it, sort of thing. I'm sure that, well, I don't know, maybe in 1,000 years it might, but I know it don't ever rust. But yeah, maybe in 1,000 years it might. I don't know. But I know it don't really, what was I saying? I'll tell you what, Len, did I say I'm going to finish off that crossbow I was doing next. And then I'm going to slingshot warrior. I am going to make a slingshot rifle now. I don't know when though. Maybe I might start it this year. I don't know how long it's going to take. But I'll do a slingshot rifle. Slingshot warrior said, did everyone like my self-defense game? Yes, it's very good. Daniel said, I fell asleep at 8:30 last night. I was tired. My phone pinged when you uploaded a slingshot video at like 2:30. Wake me up. Been up since. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, my typical sort of aluminium. The way I do aluminium, it's more like sculpting aluminium, if anything. Chisel it, and you would, if you're chiseling a bit of marble, that's sort of what I do with aluminium. I reckon I could actually sculpt aluminium as well, and I don't think anyone's ever done that. Iron Man said to Slingshot Warrior, your cane was epic. Well done, my friend. So Slingshot, when are you going to do your stream? Immediately after I finish mine, or a bit later? John said, in shit hit the fan, what would you use for communication if you wanted to contact other people, or would you go it alone? Chances are I don't think I would go it alone. I'll probably be with multiple people. I certainly wouldn't leave them behind. Might be quite a few of us, so we'd have to have a camp if we had to fuck off somewhere. Chances are might be in bug out vehicles, but we have got walkie-talkies and that here. They're just not mine. They're like work ones. So if we did need walkie-talkies, there's walkie-talkies here or whatever, Slingshot said, a bit later, I'm not at home. All right, Slingshot. I'm at a two-way radio, cheap on Amazon. Use Mike's links. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, what's the thing for that on here? Affiliate, isn't it? I forget half the fucking Nightbot things. Affiliate links. If you use these links, this talks about eBay. So it's eBay, UK eBay, but I can do other ones if anyone wants them. Amazon, UK Amazon and US Amazon, and GearBest. If you shop at those websites, use the links I have on every single one of my videos. They're on every one of them, but if you buy anything, like if you buy cat food on eBay, right? Go to one of my videos first. Go to the description. Scroll down. Find the eBay link. Go to eBay, and then you can bookmark it if you want. But as long as you go to eBay through my videos, everything you buy, it can be fucking pants, tellies, a fucking car, dog food. Buy it through my links. And then I get a commission for every bit of money you spend, and you don't have to pay anything extra. Iron Man earned me a good little bit recently. You pushed that month's stuff up, Iron Man. If that was you on there, you was doing eBay, weren't you? I got fucking 50. Oh, I ain't got it yet, but I'm going to get paid out 58 quid from 1 month's eBay links. That's fucking good. That's not always like that. That's the most I've ever had. It's good though, isn't it? And that's just 58 quid purely from people just shopping on eBay. Bristol said I had a couple of CB radios from my driving days. Oh, I'll tell you what we've also got here. we've got a portable and a mains scanners, so that would probably still be useful. Yeah, John, you can buy butt plugs, dildos, any fucking thing you want, mate. Flashlights, lube. Peach is always buying that kind of stuff. Yeah, hentai stuff, if they sell that on there. Yeah, you buy it, and I get the readies for it. Slingshot says it's been awesome. It was an awesome tutorial, and thank you, Slingshot. I appreciate that. Weapons and Stuff said you just reminded me to watch your Slingshot tutorial. Yeah, you can get to see the whole process of your Slingshot being made. That's who that's for. That's a gift to Liam. I will have to make myself one soon because I do like that. Very fucking nice. Iron Man said, I want you to get as much support as possible, mate. You do a great channel for years. You deserve some payment. Always use links. Thank you, Iron Man. I appreciate it. No, that's right, Zed. That is how you spell it. You don't want to fucking know. I'm not going to tell you. Cartoon pornography, basically. Chinese cartoon pornography. Say no fucking more. But thank you, Iron Man. Thank you, Nell, for agreeing with him. Yeah, I appreciate that. It does mean a lot. It means a lot, and it fucking helps me massively. Like Patreon goes purely on the channel, and then the eBay affiliate stuff is a bit of both to help me in my general life. You know, like this kind of stuff I bought with the eBay stuff, so it still goes on the channel, but it's sort of helped me out. That was a tarpaulin, if you wondered. I didn't show it properly. Yeah, thank you. It helps a lot, and yeah, the good thing is a lot of people do it now. Oh, when it maybe after bonfire night, I'll probably do a video about the links, making sure people get their fucking Christmas shopping. Iron Man said, I cannot watch cartoon porn. It's a bit far out for my taste. Zed said, you mean people wank over cartoons? If so, the human race is doomed. Dan said, is that for the tent? Yes, it is, Dan, yes. I just need to get some other stuff, and then I'm going to make it. John said, I'll send back the £200 worth of shit the wife bought back and buy it through your link. Well, thank you, Johnny. Do that. Yeah, I had some people doing me some real, they're buying 170 quid worth of stuff on there at time. Certain things you get more money than others, but I normally get about 10%. So if you spent 200 quid, no, 5%. So if you spent 200 quid, I could get 10 out of that. Carl said, mate, I sometimes think, well, I've got 195 subs. Why do I bother? But I enjoy filming it because I get the odd disabled person watching me when out in the woods and countryside because they can't get on. That's it, Carl. No, it's all worth doing because, you know, I sometimes think the same thing. I know I've got a lot more subscribers, but sometimes I get barely any views, you know. I get less views than someone with 1,000 subscribers. But no, it's worth doing it for the other people, isn't it, Carl? I was saying this last night. Like these, I enjoy doing these streams, but they're more than just that. They're for everyone else as well. Everyone, a lot of people get a lot out of these streams. It is like a night out or a night talking to your mates, and it makes it worth it to doing it for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean there. But you do. You're helping people. You know. Dan said, "Can't beat seeing Marge getting ratted by Flanders." Said, "That's sake, ratted." Iron Man said, "He shit and found wanking will waste too much toilet paper." Slingshot said, "I'm glad you like my knife test, Mark." Yeah, it was good. It was good. Slingshot leaves Iron Man. That's Iron Man. Too far out your taste, bloody hell, it must be disgusting. Then. Yeah, you're right there. But no, it's always worth doing, Carl. And I notice a lot of people do get stuff out of these. That's why I'll always do them. Carl said, "Army wanking sock." Yeah. Then I said to Iron Man, "You need a sock, mate, reusable." Weapons I said, "I really enjoy these streams before work on Saturday and Sunday." Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of people do get. People get a lot out of it. You can have a good laugh and just, as long as I'm in a good mood. Liam said, "Have you played Tomb Raider, the new one? I've got Pass, so it's kind of free." No, I've not played that, Liam. You know what? I haven't played any of the Tomb Raider since PlayStation 1. Fred Norton said, "The comment is what makes the whole thing worth it. Don't understand those who don't interact with viewers." No, I agree with you there. I can't see the fucking. I see that a lot, people who literally have no interaction with their viewers, and that's how you know they don't give a shit about the channel, and all they give a fuck about is the money. It's just a way of making money to them. Literally, I know sometimes when you're really big, you can't possibly comment, reply to everyone. But I notice some big towns literally don't even do like anything, like no interaction at all. Don't even acknowledge the fucking viewers. That's partly the other reason why I like doing the shooting competition, because that gets a lot of other people out there as well. I'm not got a big channel, but we got a fucking good community here, I think. Iron Man said, "I heard the old school bodybuilders drinking their man juice mixed with protein." Fuck's sake, Iron Man. Used to do bodybuilding, didn't you? Dan just said vloggers, basically. That's it, Dan. Liam said, "Yeah, only the first one, but the graphics are really good." I on my list of games to get, Tomb Raider is on there. I'll show you. There's my fucking list of shit to buy when I've got a bit of money. Now, if you look just there, some of the games I want to get eventually. But I only buy them when they're cheap. £7 or less. I can wait. As I say, they don't need to be fucking brand new. Jed said to Liam, "Does Lara still shuffle carefully up the sheer drop, then fall into a hideous death when you try to jump it?" Weapons Off said, "I always reply to every comment. I see that deserves a reply. Some very strange meme style comments I leave on but don't reply to. Now, there's no point. With shit like that, there's no point." Slingshot said, "I hope more people will look at my videos. Keep whacking them on, Slingshot. The only way I can ever say to anyone, if you want to get your videos seen more, good titles, good thumbnails, and do the tags and do the description. Without them 4 things, you ain't going to get very far. Because those 4 things, title, thumbnail, description, and tags, are how they get discovered by other people. If you ain't got no tags or information, when people search stuff, they won't find it. That wasn't just to you, Slingshot, that's to everyone. Prepared Norseman said, "But even smaller towns don't respond to some strange reason. I rarely sub if there's no reply at all." Iron Man said, "Mike, you got me there. Fair play." You was the one who brought it up. But yeah, Norseman. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand the not replying to people or not interacting with the viewers. Because it turns me off, turns me away straight away. That's partly why I stopped watching some of the bigger channels, because there's no interaction. So you're just watching their videos and you want to talk to them, you want to say, all right, blah, 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 and then nothing. So what's the fucking point? The more a channel interacts with you, the more likely you to keep coming back. Prepared Norseman said to Slingshot, "Got it on my to-do list. The golf club looks pretty neat." Liam said to Zed, "Every time I jump, I nearly fall." Zed said, "It happens on the PlayStation." Nell said, good advice, Mike. Liam said, you should put naked women's foot on your thumbnail then, Mike. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks, Mike. Brad Northman, good advice there. Try to improve my thumbnails. I don't have great thumbnails, I'll be honest with that. I'm too lazy with the thumbnail stuff. Every now and then I go back, and if a video is reasonably popular, I might change the thumbnail to a better one. But yeah, title, tags, and description are a must if you want to get your videos seen. Daniel said, did you have a good birthday, Liam? And he said, yes, thanks. Iron Man said, Mike, have you heard of the freeze-dried food that you can store for 30 years? Not specifically, but yeah, I would assume there is freeze-dried food that would last that long, wouldn't there? I don't know specifically what, though. Yes, cannon fodder, I do remember that, Liam, actually, yeah. I'll stay until maybe 11:30 tonight, we'll see. But I ain't going off now, though. Yeah, the people asking about the tent are probably not going to get made now till... Actually, no, it's the 10th now. I'm not getting that eBay money till the 9th of the 11th, so I'm going to have to wait till then to buy the extra bits I need. Mountain house food, all right. I'll look it up on my phone so if we keep going on here. Cannon fodder, I can't remember that. Was that the Worms type game, or am I wrong there? Prepared Lawson said, my most popular video is a leather belt tourniquet one. That's the most views and close to 99 viewer retention. 99% viewer retention. That's very fucking good. Right, got it. Iron Man Spartan. Slingshot said, I'm getting better with a crossbow. Thanks for a tip. Nice one, Slingshot. That'd be good when you got that. Once you've got that going, and if you get good enough this year, if the competition's still going, feel free to join in again. If not, you might have to wait till next year. But I'm going to have to start ramping it up now because I've got to finish it this year because it is the 2019 competition. But you still got plenty of time. I think I was still doing the last one in December. I like to space them out a bit though because they get more views. Problem is with the shooting competition though, no one searches for the shooting competition, so the only people who ever get to see it are like you lot. It's not a searched thing. WeaponCollector shooting competition. So it's going to get 0 people finding it. You know, I do other tags like air rifle shooting competition stuff like that. But that's why I've started doing the other people's faces in the thumbnails now, because that seems to get more people watching it. Liam said, how come I've seen people eat food from World War II, but now our food won't last long? I don't know. I think a lot of it's the use-by dates, isn't it? You know, you can eat it. I ate a tin of 10 year out of date Irish stew, and it tasted very tinny. Iron Man said, is cannon fodder that light game? I don't know. I thought it was the Worms type game. Brad Northman, less than 2 minutes. Seems like I hit the sweet spot. Yes, 2 minutes is good for getting full-on views, but they reckon 10 minutes is the best length for videos now. If you can get someone watching for 10 minutes, fuck me, that's a hell of a lot of watch time. Carl said, I do all that with the tags, etc. Reply to all in time. Just can't get subs. But been asked why I got so few subs because my content is good. Not saying it. I must be boring fat. No, your videos are good, Carl. I think it does take a while to get found, if you know what I mean, though. Because you've had more than what you've got now before, haven't you? Anyway, how many did you have before? I think it just takes time now. I'll be honest with you, Carl. Every fucking thing on YouTube's harder now, though. There's so much shit on there. The algorithm seems to support bigger channels instead of little channels. And shit like that, Carl. It's difficult nowadays. But it's always worth doing for people like us, I think. Because we do it more for the community. Liam said, cannon fodder was where you controlled few soldiers and you only had so many to complete the game once they died. That's it, yes. And didn't one of them, each soldier would be able to do different things, wouldn't they? Terry, you right, mate? Oh, man, said Mike. Did you have a Master System or a NES? We had both, actually. And we had both the Master System and the NES, the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo. And then we went, my mum bought a PlayStation and Mount bought an N64. So we had an N64 up here, PlayStation downstairs, and then I had the PS2. I never had a PlayStation 1, but we had one in the house, but I never had one personally. I used to play it, but it wasn't mine. Things sort of he'll be home soon. Carl said about 400. Yeah, I thought about 600, but I remember, Carl. Terry said you got Modern Warfare 4. No, I was looking up there because I can't ever remember if it's I got Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I'll get that, Terry, but I might leave it a bit. It's a bit much when they're new, like fucking 50 quid, isn't they? I wouldn't afford that. Len says, still planning on a music stream. Yes, but I'm going to have to do it differently now. I'm going to work something out, Len, something different. They said, bigger channels make more money from adverts. That's why they promote them. I dare say. That's it, Zed. That's it. They say it's the algorithm, but it fucking ain't. John said, I'm off work in the morning. All the best. See you later, John. Don't forget to use that link to buy them dildos. Liam said, oh, yeah, Nintendo Entertainment System. It looks good, Terry, and my favourite CODs are the Modern Warfare ones, and it's back to, Captain Price and that again, isn't it? So I can't wait. Yeah, Bristol said the clocks go back Sunday. Nice. We never had any of the home computers, said. He said, does anyone have a Sinclair Spectrum? My cousin had some weird cassette tape playing thing. Load the games up, and yeah, probably was a Spectrum or something. Brad Morseman said to Carl, there actually are a few good channels named CW Outdoors, and the other one popped up in the first search. It was about off-road motorcycles. When I said, becomes a vicious cycle with that feedback loop for big channels, no one else. That's it, Liam. Yeah, and they're the only one it benefits from. Slingshot said, I'm going to have to go now. Be on soon. All right, Slingshot. Yeah, I'm going to be on till 11:30. So when you get in, if you get in, let me know. Carl said, I will never put ads on. Pisses me off when halfway through a good video an ad comes on. Yeah, I've been completely demonetized. I'm not allowed ads on mine, so you'll never see that on mine, luckily. Most people don't need ads in a way. Only people who do it as an income, or some, I could actually benefit from ads because I don't, my job is, well, I don't really have a job, you know what I mean? Liam said, Mike, ever fancy getting yourself a Winchester rifle, BB? Yes, mate, definitely, yeah. That's on my list of stuff to buy as well. Look on the other side. Here's my list with the computer games on. The other side, just there, Daisy Red Rider. But yeah, I would have got one nearly already, but I fucked up with something. I can't remember what it was. I needed to pay out something. What was it? I can't remember now. And now I've got to let the Patreon money pile up again. I'll probably leave the Patreon money till the new year. And then do it then. Carl said before and after ads are okay, but 95 minutes. Yeah, you're right there, Carl. One before is all right, isn't it? But fucking yeah, you're right. People do like an hour-long video now. An ad every 5 minutes. But no, I agree with you. It's a lot easier watching videos without ads. Dad said the Spectrum had some great games. Simple but addictive. Yeah, we never had anything like that. We only ever had home consoles. There be no. Someone asked me, not recently, but I can't remember.
10% low battery remains. Please recharge.
Red light. Turn it off. I was going to say, someone asked me if I was going to do the calendar, the advent calendar again this year. Probably, I'm like 99. Nah, actually 100%. I won't be doing that this year because I ain't got nothing to put in it. Iron Man sending shit in the fan. I would make tree houses with camo drape. Yeah, I think that'd work. It's harder to get to, isn't it? I looked up that fucking website, Iron Man, and I never clicked on it. I had it on. I had it fucking on there and everything. I didn't even fucking look at it. It's on my history now, so I can always just come back to it. How many people are watching and how many likes are there? Dehydrated meals for outdoor adventures. Looks good, Iron Man. I'll have a proper look later. Right, while everyone's being a bit quiet, I'm going to go and have a smash. Iron Man's expensive though. Yeah, I just saw that. It is quite dear, isn't it? £7 for a packet of stuff. It might be worth paying for though, because if it's going to last that long. But yeah, it's fucking dear. I've cleaned my hands, you fucking bastard. I'm going to block that fucking phrase. Carl says, still got Nintendo Wii playing Western Heroes. Funny as fuck. Even got the plastic Winchester repeater. That sounds good, Carl. I've still got my Wii over there. Still got my Wii on my hands as well. Not really. I put myself off now. I've got my Wii over there, the console. Right, where am I? I'm putting my fucking self off now. 30 likes on the laptop. That's good. It's weird, isn't it? Let me check what mine fucking says. Yeah, 30 likes, 20 people watching. I think sometimes it doesn't update. I washed my hands, by the way. I got some spray over there that I cleaned my hands with. Prepared Norseman said, do you watch Skinny Medics after action reports? Last one made me think of a video I saw once of a guy walking about with a bloody shovel barreled in his skull. Piss hands. No, I've not seen that. Video base said, just doing 50 push-ups before bed. Getting back before bed. Although no, that doesn't wake you up. It didn't. Stuff. I used to have a shower and that before I used to go to bed. And it didn't used to wake me up. Carl said, if you shake more than 3 times, you're wanking. Said I can see it now. New Western movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Piss Hands. I hope I meet up with Iron Man one day just so I can have a slash. And I'm going to have a slash so he knows I've had a slash. Then I'm going to shake his hand. And he can be piss hands. Passed it on to him. My hands are fucking clean. Red Norseman said to Carl, what if you just milk it? To get more strokes. Fuck's sake. So I was just playing around with the fucking slingshot. Right, I'm going to put that back. Oh, I'll tell you all now. Next weekend, one of the days, Friday or Saturday, I might not be on. I think I'll be on Friday, not Saturday. Right, there it is, Iron Man. So, show you some of the bits. So, that does open there, and you can put empty cartridges in. Does open there and eject them. You can put dummy cartridges in there, I just ain't got none the right size. It's all right for what it is. People say these replicas are shit, and they are a bit shit, but you've got to just remember they are just working wall hangers, really. They're no more than that. So I think if you judge them by what they are, working wall hanger, they're all right, really. I think gives you a little feel of what they are. You know, they're nothing. If you look at like a Diak, you know, it's nothing like a real gun, but it's you know, the quality of it. Yeah, side loading port works. But as I said, I ain't got no dummy around for it anyway. I wouldn't do that, Zed, I tell you. Do the John Wayne flip with it. Actually, to do the John Wayne flip though, you need the lever with the big D bit. This fucker would probably break your hands because it's got a bit of twist, doesn't it? You got to have that one with the big bit. Yeah, Red Dead in real life, exactly. I got that, and I got the whole thing. I got fucking gun belt down there. Got the old revolvers. Carl said I used to own a FAC Puma 357 Western. I used to jam a lot. That sounds fucking very interesting, Carl. Yeah, Winchester, that's it. I think they're all right for what they are. If you ever buy a replica, don't expect a lot for your money. But I don't know how much they cost nowadays, but yeah, £100 or something. I think they was good for what they were in their day. That was about the best, cheapest thing you could get in the day. Nowadays, you could probably get a Winchester CO2 air rifle. It would probably be very good quality, and you can also shoot it. You know, you probably could in them days. But Colt Peacemaker, I can never remember which one the Colt Peacemaker is. Hang on. Yeah, that's that over there. Or is it? No, I've got the Colt Army. No, I ain't got a Peacemaker, I don't think. Or have I? Yeah, no, that is a Colt. The Single Action Army, anyway, yeah. Also known as a Peacemaker. Yes, it is. This isn't the Peacemaker, but yes, you're right, Iron Man, yeah. Yeah, that basically is a Colt Peacemaker, the other one. This is the Colt Army one, isn't it? Red Norseman said, been tempted to get into CAS. Just the whole dress-up game has put me off a bit. What is CAS? I can't think what it is at the minute. Weapons after the interesting lever actions are legal here on an FAC, as they have to be charged between shots. All right, okay, yeah. Cowboy action shooting. That sounds quite interesting. I wouldn't normally dry fire and point things about dodgily, but replicas, that's fucking safe, don't you? Yeah, that's the cap and ball ones, Iron Man. So you'd put it in, pull the lever down, put the caps on. This one, you can put caps on it and shoot it like a cap gun. You know what? Weapons I've said a Colt 1851 in it. I'm not sure. I can never fucking remember. That's I got a picture of it. That's the Colt Army Model 1860, I think. I don't like that. I can never fucking remember with them. Once I've said if it's copper sort of one, it's the Confederate copy of the Griswold. Carl said, "No, man. No, I knew that's what you meant, Carl. An actual bullet. I knew you meant a bullet. Yeah. Unless you're talking to someone else. No, I knew you meant their actual firearm. Carl said, no, mate, proper Western FAC gun made in Brazil. I think used pistol long rounds from 38 to 45 shells. Dad said there's an old Western called Dead or Alive, which starred Steve McQueen. He had a Winchester carbine sort of thing that had a round cocking handle before John Wayne had it, I think. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. But yeah, to do that John Wayne fucking spinning thing, you need the yeah, I don't know, Liam. It could be either. He said just looked 1860 and 1851 look almost identical, so fuck knows, especially if it was a replica. Yeah, the replicas are very generic, so you never fucking know. I don't know. The only way I would know, I'd have to look on the fucking receipt or look in the old Denix replica book, see what it says. Iron Man said, Mike, you must watch a Civil War movie called Glory. Is that the one? I'll tell you if I've seen that. I don't know if putting in Glory film's a good idea. I've seen that, Iron Man, and we was even made to watch that at school. Yeah, that must have been part of a history lesson. I'll watch it again though, because I haven't watched it for years, but it did seem quite. I do remember it being good. Prepared Norseman said, "Bring it back so we can identify it." But the thing is, there's nothing on it. There'd be no. I mean, I would say it's very generic. You wouldn't get. Plus, half the time, I don't even know where I'm holding it on the camera. Right, where am I? Dad said he's seen that. It's not bad. Weapons and stuff said, just looked. I read that, didn't I? Dad said, I think it's 1851, I think. The later one had a different style barrel, more streamlined. All right, let me have a look myself. I don't know now. What was the other one? 1851. It's not the 1851. No, it ain't the 18. It's not the 1851. It's the 1861. Yeah, I've just looked. The 1851 is more square. Right, if you look at this is all rounded over. This is all rounded over, right? This is all smooth. If you look at the 1851, it's all very box shaped and square. So no, this isn't the 1851. This is the 1861. Yeah. If you look at them, yeah, the 1851 Navy revolver is very square, and this bit is completely straight down. On the 1861, 60, it's curved like that. So what did I say it was? The 1860. Yeah. Let me see if I can show you it better. Let me just show you quickly so you can see what I'm on about. Right. See this bit here where it's curved? On the 1851 one, that bit is completely square down. It just goes down. It doesn't have that curve like that. But it's hard to tell. You have to fucking have a good look to be able to see it. I wouldn't expect you lot to have been able to see that on it. Yeah, it's the 1861 Norseman. Iron Man said I used to love old Winchester cap guns. Yeah, so best thing we ever had. Pump action shotgun, cap gun. Or just a pump action shotgun, toy gun was fucking brilliant. Well, going off in a minute, 3 minutes. Yeah. Nice one. You're slightly too late there. Hand smell, man. And replicas always have a funny smell. Bit like not the same, but you know, if you've been holding coins, they give a sort of weird fucking smell. Dad said to Iron Man, I think I've got something like that in the loft. Yeah, blame the replica. Iron Man said I'm off. Great stream, love you all. Good night. Yeah, good night, mate. Good having you on tonight. You on tomorrow? You still off the booze, or you never been off the booze anyway? But yeah, I'll be off any second now. What's everyone got planned tomorrow? Anything? What is it tomorrow? 26th, so no particular day, is it? Kids are all off fucking school for a week, aren't they? Work as usual then. Yeah, see you later, prepared nice one. Now, so night, Mike, and everyone have a good day tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. And Mike for making me mod. Now, you're welcome now. You worked hard for it, so if anyone deserved it, you do. Carl said, most terrifying weapon I own is a short ninja sword, but it means I would have to fight very up close. It's very sharp. It would almost sever limbs. There's a tanto point that'll go for body. Yeah, I bet that'd be a good thing, but as you say, you've got to be close up, haven't you, Carl? Yeah. Zed said good night. Jim said good night. Yeah, I might as well call it a night now, anyway. It's virtually half past. So, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a good stream tonight. I enjoyed that. I'll be on tomorrow. I've got no plans to do anything tomorrow, but you never know. I'll be on tomorrow. My plan is to be on tomorrow anyway. So, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, yeah, hang on. Before you all go, Slingshot Warrior's on soon, isn't he? Keep an eye out for Slingshot Warrior stream in a minute. Scared to shit out of other people, Carl. That's I have the most terrifying weapon for other people. Yes. Yeah, sorry. I know what you mean. I know what you mean now. I sort of knew what you meant. I did know you meant that, but right, yeah, right. Don't forget Slingshot's on. If any of you lot are bored and still awake and want to chat, keep an eye out for Slingshot Warriors channel stream anytime now, and I'll be on there. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a really good stream tonight. I'll speak to you all tomorrow, or I'll see you in Slingshot Warriors stream in a bit. Right. Good night, everyone. See you later.